And boys, we are back here with another Madden video. Today, what I got for y'all is actually doing something a little bit different. Today, we are going to be talking about theme teams, but instead of ranking each and every single individual theme team, today I just want to give you guys my favorite theme teams. Honestly, I think we're at a point with theme teams in this game already where there's so many all 32 team chem players, and the fact that theme teams are only 20 out of 20 to get that one speed. Every single theme team is good. Like, we can even use the Panthers as an example, who objectively have probably one of the worst theme teams, but if we include all players right here, all 32 team chems, every team can get a Randall Cunningham. They can get a Taysom Hill. They can get DK Metcalf. They can get Jalen Hyatt. So like all these cards are all playable, all good on a theme team. And honestly, I think theme team, it's like you really want to boost like just a couple of cards, again, given all the 32 team chem players that are specific to that team, if that makes sense, right? So I think every theme team in the game is runnable. If you want to run your favorite team, run your favorite team. But let's go over my 10 favorite. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, at my number 10 spot, I actually, weirdly enough, I actually like the Browns theme team. Now, we take a look at the Browns theme team. A couple of my favorite cards on this team. I mean, Jameis Winston isn't like the best quarterback in the game. He's okay though. He's runnable. He's good. Again, this is a spot where you could go Randall Cunningham if you have the coins, or again, Jameis Winston can get the job done. Not the most mobile, but would be 76 speed on the theme team, 91 throw power, hits all the accuracy threshold. He's a great card in the game. I also really like, not Nick Chubb, I like Kareem Hunt a ton. This is one of my favorite running backs in the game. I swear he has like a bowling ball type of player model, man. It is kind of crazy for Kareem Hunt. And honestly, I like Cedric Tillman a ton too. Now, he is an 87 overall, but he's 6'3", has 89 speed, decent route runnings across the board, and I think on a Browns team, getting him up to 90 speed, that is really nice. Now, the other receivers obviously do need some work. I don't hate Jerry Jeudy. Is he ideal at this point? No, but I mean, 87 speed Jerry Jeudy with 85s across the board for route running. Again, not the best, but don't hate the card. And really, besides that on the team, again, Njoku at this point, he'd be like 87 speed with some decent route runnings. Not the worst card. It's not the best theme team in the world, but you do get some nice pieces. Also, Jordan Poyer, if you can win a Legend Super Bowl, getting him 91 speed, 90 zone coverage. I like this card a ton. Could be a potential pick artist player for you. And of course, we got to talk about Denzel Ward, the Warden. Could be up to 92 speed, hits the 90 man, the 90 zone. I think he's an elite level slot corner in the game. And really, besides that, I mean, again, Demario Davis, really solid linebacker in the game. Doesn't get the lurk artist, but would be 90 speed with 85 zone. He could be a great user for you. Jadeveon Clowney is a good pass rusher as well. If you got your ultimate alumni Myles Garrett, this is still one of the better pass rushers in the game. And yeah, you just have a bunch of really solid players on the field. Now, after that, another theme team I do want to talk about is going to be the Washington Commanders right here. Now, Washington's super interesting, I think, because of their defense, but we'll talk about all the pieces they have. I mean, Dante Fowler and Jason Taylor. Love that pass rush duo right there. You get a ton of speed. You get some great finesse moves on both the cards. I mean, quarterback, you can run Kirk Cousins, or you could run rookie premier Jaden Daniels. I don't hate it. That just depends if you want gunslinger or you want more apprentices. Talking about Daniels. Running back wise, you get two great ones right here. Austin Eckler, or potentially free Chris Rodriguez from the solo challenges. I think both these cards are great running backs in the game. Defense tackle right in, I would just play Dante Fowler or Jason Taylor right in. You also get Scary Terry at receiver, and I think this is, again, another great card in the game. Could get him up to 90 speed, hits 85s for every single route running. This is a really nice card to get boosted up. Curtis Samuel on the theme team. He's okay. He's like a little bit better than Jerry Jeudy, and then would be 88 speed with 85s across the board for route running. I also think Vernon Davis on the theme team, he's still runnable. He has a great player model, 6'3", 244, would be 88 speed. I'm cool with running Vernon Davis. You also get Frankie Louvu as well, who is another good pass rusher, 87 speed, 91 excel, good finesse moves. Cody Barton is a really solid user as well with the 89 speed. He is a lurk artist player, and again, would be 90 speed, 92 excel as a user, like that. Another good pass rusher in Brian Arakpo, so you have four of those. You get Trent Williams, 90 overall left tackle. I know it's not loaded in yet. In a corner right here, you get Deion Sanders, you get Champ Bailey, you get two great corners in the game. Deion would be up to 93 speed, and you could get this card up to 90 zone coverage with strategy items. 0 AP pick artist player with that AKA X Factor. Starts on, will go off, but I do really think that's valuable. Champ Bailey is just a really solid corner in the game. Could be up to 91 speed. Now, zone is a little bit lower, but if you have the right strategy cards, you would get him up to 85. And then even someone like Emmanuel Forbes, he's not the best, but kind of similar thoughts to him and Curtis Samuel. Like, this is a potential 89 speed player with good man and could get up to 85 zone as well. I think he'd be a decent slot corner for you. Then we talk about Washington's like safeties right here, and they're kind of all in a weird spot, like Sean T, Paul Krause, Cam Curl, and Ken Houston. I think Cam Curl's great no matter what. He is 90 man, 90 zone. They're all pretty tall, but cards like Ken Houston, Paul Krause are a little bit slower. But I think Paul Krause on the theme team is runnable, could be up to 90 zone, like I said, again, if you have the right strategy cards. I think Washington theme team, even though their safeties are starting to get a little bit more dated, I think the height of like Paul Krause, like Sean T being 6'2", I think you can get away with running these cards still. Now, another theme team that I really like at number 7 right here, I'm going to talk about the Lions. Lions theme team, again, doesn't have like a crazy quarterback. I like Kyle Vandenbosch and I like Dwight Freeney as their pass rushers. Also, running back isn't really too crazy. I mean, Monty, like whatever, but cards that I like to boost, Herman Moore, one of my favorite receivers in the game, big body, tall receiver, 6'4", 89 speed, 85s across the board for route running. And also we get to talk about their secondary now, because you can boost cards like Carlton Davis, Terrion Arnold, rookie premier, Night Train Lane even can play, even Darius Slay can kind of play as well. Like, they have 4 usable corners right here, which I like, and you get an elite level player in Brian Branch. Now, what I will say about this list as well, it's not necessarily in order. It's just my 10 favorite theme teams, and I just like Lions a little bit more because it boosts one of my personal favorite cards, what's called Herman Moore. And I love Brian Branch. At number 6 for me, I am gonna have the Ravens. Now we're gonna get started with quarterback. Lamar Jackson, 90 overall, getting boosted again. I'm kind of ignoring Randall Cunningham with that, but Lamar Jackson getting boosted with the 1 speed, I think that's like one of the main reasons why you would do that. Running back wise isn't crazy. Ricky and Dalvin Cook are kind of like at this point. You get Terrell Suggs as an outside linebacker. He is a pass rusher. He's pretty great. I mean, you can potentially run Zay Flowers. You'd be 88 speed, not the worst card in the world, but receivers a little bit lacking. The main thing you would do this for is Lamar. I think Isaiah Likely, again, runnable on the theme team, not the worst card in the world. Ray Lewis is a lurk artist player. Now, is he worth his price? I think he's a good player, though. I think Patrick Queen and also Trent Simpson are also pretty good linebackers. And then also right here, we get into the secondary, and I really like these 2 cards right here. Again, Dion 0 AP, aka X Factor. You get Nate Wiggins as well, up to 89 speed. Tall corner, 89 speed potential. I like this duo right here. And of course, you can potentially get Ed Reed as well. I know, obviously, every team can, but you can't get him. Earl Thomas kind of at this point, not really worth running, but I think the 88 Kyle Hamilton is another one of my favorite cards to boost. And obviously, only the Ravens can boost him. 89 speed, 89 acceleration. I feel like this right here should be your user defender, or you could even play him as an outside corner. I mean, he is 6'4". I like Kyle Hamilton. I like Dion. I like Nate Wiggins, and I also like boosting Lamar. So yeah, that's why I like Ravens theme team. And after that, we get a theme team that I think is completely flying under the radar. It's Chargers theme team. Now, am I saying this is the best theme team? No, but I like it because it's also unique. Now, the cards I like on this Chargers theme team, Drew Brees is, you know, not really too great, but I like Austin Eckler. Talked about him with the Washington theme team. I love their trio of receivers. Ladd McConkey, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I love this trio right here. I think it's actually really, really good. And really, it's my favorite part about the team. You can get Ladd McConkey up to 92 speed, maybe combo this with the team of the week theme team, and you got like a crazy receiver right here. Keenan Allen, again, up to 89 speed, good height. I love Keenan Allen card. And Mike Williams, love this card too, up to 89 speed. So I really like their wide receiver trio a ton. That's why I'm so high on this team. You get Antonio Gates at tight end too, potentially a 90 speed tight end. Now, obviously, the defense is severely lacking. I just love the offense so much. This is a really good combo theme team, I think. Like, you could get a theme team that specializes in defense while this is your offense side of the ball. You can boost Derwin James MCS card as well, up to 88 speed. I still think he's runnable with that. And really, other pieces on the team that I like, you know, Joey Bosa, still runnable, good pass rusher. Dwight Freeney's good. I just, again, the main reason why they're so high for me, I just love this trio of wide receivers. And at number 5 for me, I'm gonna have the Chiefs. Now, objectively, I think the Chiefs and the next team we're going to cover, probably 2 of the best team teams in the game. I have 3 teams ahead of them. I like being a little bit more unique, and Chiefs team, Mahomes, I don't love this card. I hate his hot route animations and doesn't get the gunslinger ability. Understand why you would run Mahomes though. Besides that, Kareem Hunt, talked about him earlier with the Browns team. Love this running back card. Receivers, you get Tyreek Hill, you get Xavier Worthy. I kind of don't really like Dolphins team anymore. I think Chiefs just kind of does what Dolphins does, just better, because now they get a lot more players, right? And also Tony G, still a runnable tight end in the game for sure. You get a decent offensive line across the board. In the secondary, you get Justin Reed. You get potential, we should be getting a team builder, Tyrann Mathieu as well. You get Darrelle Revis, Snead, Joshua Williams, great CB trio. You also get Terrell Suggs as a pass rusher. Love that card. He's a beast. And Chris Jones, one of the best defensive tackles. So yeah, the Chiefs team, loaded. Right ahead of them is what people would probably say is the best team in the game, 49ers. Now, I do like the 49ers team. The reason why they're just lower for me is just because, again, I have some personal favorite cards 3 through 1. And with this team, you get Jordan Mason, great running back in the game, Randy Moss, Debo. Love this wide receiver duo right here. 2 of my favorite cards that I've used this year. Jawan Jennings, I wouldn't use him on the team. I'd go like Jalen Hyatt potentially. You get the people's tight end, George Kittle, one of the best tight ends in the game for sure. Then you get 90 overall Trent Williams. You get a pretty solid offensive line. Strong safety, I think Jair Brown on the team still runnable for sure. Corner wise, Dion, once again, talked about him a ton so far. And another huge one I think is getting Fred Warner 92 overall, boosting him up, giving him 92 speed, 91 acceleration. Like, this is an elite level card that gets even better on the team. And besides that, Charles Haley, again, great pass rusher in the game. Yeah, I mean, Javon Hargrave honestly still isn't that bad. You can get away with using him. 49ers team, absolutely stacked. And now really the reason why I made this video was because of the top 3. I love these 3 teams. And at number 3 for me, it's actually going to be the Packers team. And the Packers team have some of my favorite cards in the game. Let's talk about offense first. I mean, Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, I think you want to use a gunslinger quarterback. You can use either one of those. They have the same release. I'd probably lean Jordan Love just because of mobility, but I would use a whole spot right here, probably use a gunslinger quarterback. Now, running back, Josh Jacobs, more than usable, great card in the game. Worth $2 million? No, but he is a great card. So Josh Jacobs, elite level running back. For receiver, you get Tavon Austin, who I kind of forgot he was a Packer. He is a little bit shorter. That's his one weakness, but would be up to 92 speed. So I think he makes up for it. And then you get like Dobbs, Jaden Reed. I don't love these cards. Tight end, you get Martellus Bennett. I think Martellus Bennett, once we get him up to that 91, going to be so good. Also, you could use Luke Musgrave. Not the worst card in the world, would be 87 speed. Not the worst card, but really the main reason I want to talk about this team is the defense. And we'll get started at safety. You get the safety duo of Leroy Butler and also Xavier McKinney. Xavier McKinney was one of my favorite safeties that I use. I think he is arguably the best free safety in the game. Yes, potentially even over Ed Reed. I don't hate the take. Would be 91 speed, 92 excel on this team with 90 zone coverage. I think he is an absolutely elite player, and Leroy Butler is also elite as well. They both hit 90 zone with 90 speed. Boosting these 2 guys, you have potentially the best safety duo in the game. I don't hate that take at all. And then after that at corner, you get a bunch of really good guys. Like, I mean, Jair Alexander, I didn't love this card, but get him up to 90 speed, 91 excel again. I think he can be a great slot for you. You get Charles Woodson, good outside corner, doesn't get the pick artist, but 89 speed, good man, good zone. You get Rasul Douglas, can you use Rasul Douglas still? Potentially. I mean, you could get him up to 86 speed, boost his zone up to 90. Is it ideal? No, but you probably could get away with it. Eric Stokes, though, would be 89 speed with 85 man, 85 zone, 88 press on this team. So like Eric Stokes, I think you have a very usable secondary just with this team. Now, linebacker wise, Wildman, great user in the game, could get him up to 90 speed, 91 acceleration. He has a great change of direction. I think the one weakness of this card, of course, is not getting the lurk artist. But I mean, like I said, you can still more than use it. But again, you can still use this card and be fine. And I like this Devontae Wyatt card a ton. I think he's super underrated. But the big one on defense as well, Minister of Defense, boosting him up 86 speed, 92 excel. Like, again, this defense I think is elite level, and you have some pieces on offense. I think Packers is a super underrated team. Now, coming in at my number 2 spot right here, I am going to have the Seattle Seahawks. Talking about the Seattle Seahawks right here, you get quarterback Russell Wilson. Again, is he worth 1.3? I think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the game, though. He's great with the gunslinger. Only issue with him is his hot routes. Also, besides that, you get Kenneth Walker that would be up to 90 speed, 91 excel. I love Kenneth Walker cards. Him and Russell are 2 of the main reasons why I love this team. Now, DK Metcalf is an all 32 team chem player. So it's like, do we only count him for Seahawks, or do we count him everywhere? Like, everyone can get DK, but DK is a Seahawk, so you get him on the team. And I think the same thing as JSN and Jerry Jeudy that I covered earlier. Like, you can get away with using him. 87 speed, 85s across the board for route running. Is it ideal? No, but you could do it. Besides that, you don't really get much for a receiver. Gerald Everett isn't like the best tight end, but again, kind of like what I was saying with other tight ends, you can use them. 85 for short and medium route running. Offensive line, Steve Hutchinson's cool, but this is what I want to talk about. So defense, Cam Chancellor, elite level piece to boost on defense. 91 speed, 89 acceleration, can get his zone up to 90. And again, I would say he's probably the best strong safety in the game. Love this Cam Chancellor card. He's a tall piece on defense too, 6'3". Safety isn't offering you a ton, but at CB, it's not loaded in yet, but you can get the LTD Tariq Woolen, and that is the best corner in the game. And we have him pulled up right here. You could get him up to 91 speed at that 6'4", the 91 zone. Like, Tariq Woolen is a beast. Besides that, you get like Cody Barton. Again, I talked about him earlier. Potential lurk artist user. Love that. Jerome Baker is a really solid linebacker as well. Clowney's a good pass rusher. Dwight Freeney's a good pass rusher. And yeah, I just really like this team. I like Russ. I like Kenneth Walker a ton. My number one, my favorite theme team in the game is going to be the Jags for me. I'm not going to lie. The Jags theme team has 3 of my favorite cards in the game. Let's go over it. Quarterback T-Law. I just feel like he's not ideal at this point. Not really like a meta type of quarterback, but running back, Fred Taylor is still the best running back that I have used. 91 speed, 89 acceleration on this team, 90 trucking, 90 break tackle. One of my personal favorite cards. He is on a first ballot Mutt Hall of Famer track for me. Love Fred Taylor. And I have to say that about 3 cards. So Fred Taylor, elite. One of the main reasons why I like this team so much. Tavon Austin, I talked about him earlier. He's cool. He's great. Would be 92 speed, but the best receiver on this team is Brian Thomas Jr. And this is one of the best receivers in the game, period. Tall receiver, could be up to 92 speed with this team. Has elite route running as well. This, again, like I said with Fred Taylor, one of my personal favorite cards in the game all year long. First ballot Mutt Hall of Famer for me. You have 2 great receivers. You have a great running back. Now we go to tight end right here where it's not loaded in, but we can go ahead and show you guys real quick. I think Evan Ingram is also the best tight end in the game. If you guys used his core elite, I think this card is absolutely elite. And he's 6'3", 240. I think he runs the best routes for a tight end. 90 speed, would be 91 on the theme team. Has great route running, 90 short, 87 medium. And again, like I said with Brian Thomas and also Fred Taylor, first ballot Mutt Hall of Famer for me. So 3 of my favorite cards on this team already on the offense. Now the O-line really isn't offering you much, I'll be honest. Defense, safety wise, again, not really offering you much. CB wise, not really offering you much. Really, the defense isn't really good, I'll be honest. I mean, you get Dante Fowler, that's about it. Again, theme teams are in a spot where I can say the Jags are my favorite theme teams. They boost 3 elite cards in my opinion. So again, for me, I think every single theme team is runnable. Every theme team has cards. All theme teams have all 32 team chem players. And I just want to showcase my favorite ones today. And honestly, the order of today's video is just the teams that I like the most and the cards that I like to boost the most. So yeah, boys, hope you guys did enjoy the video today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Madden 25 Ultimate Team content just like this. Now, if you guys are running the theme team, maybe I didn't cover a theme team that you guys are running, comment it down below and also comment why you're running the theme team and who are some of your favorite cards to boost in the game. But yeah, these were my thoughts. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these theme teams live on stream, I've been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.